Hey, stop what you're doing for just a minute and let me ask you a question. If you had the choice, would you rather win money or help out less fortunate people in the world? What if you didn't have to make the choice and you could do both? Meet Herman. In 2021, an earthquake with a magnitude of 5.6 hit his hometown in Cianjur, Indonesia. It was estimated that over 334 lives were lost from this devastating earthquake. Sadly, Herman lost his father, and Herman's mother lost her small business as well. Even with government intervention, some residents never fully recovered all they lost. That's why Avazoo has created the first ever billion-dollar raffle for charitable causes, aimed at supporting efforts similar to the one Herman's family experienced. Avazoo prides itself as being an ATM for philanthropy, and we want you to help us achieve our mission. With 3 individual ticket levels ranging from $20 to $100, you have an opportunity to win the top prize of $1 billion. Even if you don't win the top prize, there are still over 16 million other cash prizes you could win, including 100 second-place winners receiving $1 million each. And, depending on the ticket level you purchase, you also have the opportunity to win some amazing bonus prizes including cruises, vacations, and other luxury items. With the incredible 1 in 3 overall odds of winning a cash prize, Avazoo far exceeds any other raffle or lottery out there today. There are only 50 million tickets available for sale worldwide, so hurry and get yours today before they are sold out. To purchase your ticket and learn more information about Avazoo, please click the attached link. Thank you.
All right, welcome to our call today. For all
One
of you,
cause, one love.
welcome to our call, everybody. And I hope that you can hear me fine. I think I'm in here with Paul. Paul, maybe you can verify that we are up and operational.
Yes, Dave, everyone can hear you and we can see your screen.
Excellent. All right, guys, welcome to the call today. This is an introduction of Avazoo. We're going to cover some of the reasons why you may want to think about buying a ticket. Of course, buying a ticket means $1 billion if you're the lucky winner, but it also means that it's going to be changing lots of people's lives. We're doing a worldwide raffle for charitable causes, which we'll get into. So right now, guys, what I wanted to do, just quickly go through some of the obvious reasons why you're thinking about buying a ticket. My goal is at the end of the day today that you've all seen the light and say, hey, why won't I participate? Why don't I go back to the person that got me to come to the call? Let me purchase a ticket. Let's make a difference in the world. So right now, one of the reasons why you should be looking to join us is that we have $100,000 up for grabs. We're introducing it this week, so you're able to get signed up and get into it. We're going to talk about $3 million available in resellers agreement. We're going to talk about how restricted countries in the past are available. They can't purchase a ticket, but they are available to make a financial improvement to their life by selling, referring tickets, as we call it, rather than selling. And of course, there is a $50 million pool bonus that we're going to be sharing with you, how everybody can participate in that. Now, what's created some excitement recently is a free daily, weekly, and monthly game. The only game that is up and operational is the weekly game. However, we are under a test in the monthly game, and we're expecting to start testing the daily game here in approximately another week. So, guys, it's a great opportunity. We're going to talk about how there's a referral commission that comes in from debit cards. All new people sign up. We're going to talk about obviously, if you get the first prize of $1 billion and what it means to you and your family. And then we're going to talk a little bit about a reward program that we are going to show you a lot of how we want to say thank you to people about our reward program. And of course, the Legacy Club, which is how you can go up and beyond and be part of the Legacy Club. That is something like if we're building a school in a third world country, putting a hospital up, something that we're going to pick individuals and put their names to that building. So for years and years in the future to come, everybody would know that you was part of this, your family name was part of this, so you leave a legacy. Now, guys, there's a lot of information. So we're doing this presentation Monday through Friday. On Tuesdays and Thursdays, this will be ongoing for the next few weeks. So you'll see the difference in the dates. They are today at 4 p.m. and again on Thursday at 8 p.m. New York time. So, guys, let's quickly get into some stuff first before we get into the whole thing. We do have the $25,000 bonus pool still open. That got extended due to a couple of little problems we had that we kind of asked for an extension, and we got that. We're going to talk today about introducing you to the new $100,000 referral program. So before we get into where you can make money and how to purchase your ticket and how to play into the games, let's quickly do a recap of what the problem is in the world. And I'm not going to go into a lot of detail here. I'm going to try to keep this presentation as small as we can in time. We know you're busy. But look, there's natural disasters all around the world. There are third world infrastructure and development needs to be done. Global charities are struggling because there's not enough money to help them out. There's humanity issues all over the world. We got climate control that is more than what people anticipated, and it's making the change. Well, we can make that change with your help. What I'm talking about is things like this, which is disgraceful, that in today's world, people still have got not running water or a way to take care of our kids. It's crazy. The second thing is every time there's a natural disaster, there's no money to help people out. The governments don't have it. They got to wait for insurance companies. They got to wait for concerts, people to come along and try to raise money to help them. Well, what is our solution? Our solution is to have a raffle. It's called Avazoo Raffle. It's for philanthropy. It's to generate approximately $3.5 billion in revenue to go back to different charitable causes. Now, I want to make up front that we do not donate the money. So for some of the people that have sent in emails saying, hey, can you get some money to help you out? Our job as Avazoo and management team is to go out and promote, market, and sell the tickets. There's 50 million tickets around the world. You have a 1 in 3 chance of winning the cash prize, which is most probably the highest odds in the world in receiving some kind of a cash prize from either a lottery ticket or raffle. We know 50 million tickets is a very small amount, and we do expect that to grow down the road, but you can only purchase one ticket. And the reason one ticket is that nobody can go into indebtedness. Nobody can get greedy and say, hey, I want to buy more tickets because it's $1 billion first prize. So you're limited to one ticket. However, the right individuals that have got the right personality and the right beliefs and want to help other people, you can do good deeds and receive unlimited free entries, which is your exact same number duplicated again and again. And we'll explain that in a video here in a short few minutes. Now, there is a 6-day raffle event. 3 days are going to be live. It's either going to be in Cancun, Mexico, or it's going to be in Monte Carlo, or it's going to be in the Philippines. We'll wait till we get 50% of the tickets sold, and then what we can do is pick where we're going to actually do the raffle. And of course, we're going to get into a bit about this weekly, monthly bonus games where you can win in a couple of more slides. So 70% of all the money that is raised every day gets swept to a third-party paymaster escrow account. And what's good about that, guys, is that's your money. It doesn't become part of us. It's the prize, and it's for the philanthropy giving out the money. We do anticipate to generate around $3.5 billion. And a lot of people say, well, hang on, if a ticket's $20 and there's 50 million, how are you going to get $3.5 billion? Well, we have a $20 ticket, a $50 ticket, a $100 ticket. Then there is a syndicate ticket for $1,500, and there is a $2,500 corporate ticket. So that's how we come up with our actuaries that over $3.5 billion will be raised for charities. And of course, $1 billion going out in prizes as first prize, with a second prize, 100 people receiving $1 million each. Now, our cycle is 12 raffles. On the 12th raffle, the prize increases to $5 billion. And instead of 50 million tickets, it'll be $250 million. And that's the end of the cycle called D-Day. And then we start a new cycle again for another 12 raffles. Now, how are we going to accomplish it? We're going to accomplish it because of people like Dr. Hans Reinisch. Dr. Hans Reinisch is somebody that's been part of our organization for now more than a decade. And only recently, in the last couple of years, he met a beautiful lady and got remarried and wanted to take some time. He used to be our CEO. Now, his history, he was CEO with EMI Records and Capitol Records, and obviously played with all of the different major artists around the world, from Tina Turner to many, many different artists. He got involved with us because he could see the vision to see what we were doing, and being a philanthropist himself, he absolutely loved it. But unfortunately, due to the fact that he fell in love again which God bless him. He turned around and has devoted his time to his family, which means he could not be our CEO. But he is our chairman, so we meet with him on a regular basis. We don't have him every day, but he does come in and give us advice on what to do. But because of his contacts, he's going to allow us to do a lot in the future. So the Avazoo board is very simple. There are three parts of the board. There is Rodriguez, which is, we call him Gigi, Basil Rodriguez. He is our CEO of the company. His background is banking, but he also has a brick and mortar casino in the Philippines. Now, he is the one that is now our CEO of Avazoo, and when he used his existing company and done a joint venture. So our actual raffle license does not sit in the name of Avazoo. It sits in his existing company name, and you can find that on the website, and we're doing a joint venture together. He loved our project, and he finally said when Hans said he was stepping down, that Gigi stepped up and become the CEO of our company as well. So we're very, very happy to have Gigi with his experience. Zeus is a third board director, or a second, should I say. He is an attorney in the gaming industry, very large, and to help out a lot of different charitable organizations and put his focus on their under law recently. And obviously he's a great asset to have a legal mind on our board. And of course, there's myself, David Cutler. I'm the original founder of the idea, the concept of this. But obviously I had to surround myself with good people, which I've done. I've been very blessed. People like Morgan Lewis, who does our asset protection. Richard Stupple does all of our actuaries. We got everybody from Paul Davis, who does our operations, to many, many different people. Nonprofit, Jim Wagner. Kirk does our AAP. Bill Clark does all of our TV media. We have a group of wonderful people that can support you. Most probably the best support we've got is from our volunteers, especially Sylvia and Daniel, the head up our player support underneath Justin. But of course, we have a bunch of individuals all around the world that volunteer and help us. Right, so let's move on and talk about how we're going to accomplish this goal of selling 50 million tickets. Well, it's kind of really simple. Everybody has a mobile device in their hand today, and of course, that's one of the things what's going to encourage excitement. In our program, you can only purchase one ticket, as I said earlier, but we want to create good things happening, and we want to reward you for what you're doing. So what I mean by that is, let's say there is a negative in the area. There's a flood, and the flood has flooded 10 homes in your city or your town. And all these individuals just washed away all their shoes and socks and food and whatever else. Well, what would happen is we get that reported to us by another member in the area, and then we go inside our app and we post a banner. And then we take that banner and we increase it from 1 entry to 5 entries to 10 entries. And then we turn around and let you post that in your social environment. You benefit by receiving 10 free entries or 5 free entries, and everybody in your community benefits because they know what's going on and that people need help. Drop off some food, drop off some shirts, drop off some shoes, whatever it may be. Could be a fire, could be a flood, as I said. It could be anything like a cancer run for, their charity. Could be your local church, but we can post banners about it on the social environments using our app, and then it allows you to get additional free entries. So you get rewarded by doing good deeds in free entries. Now, because the entry number is the exact same, it gets a little confusing. So before I go into much more, I'm going to quickly share with you right now a video that will explain it for you, so you have a better understanding.
Anyway, let's get back to explaining the 1 in 3 odds. But with the ability to earn free entries, you may be wondering how we maintain and guarantee a 1 in 3 odds of winning a cash prize, especially when we're giving away potentially millions or tens of millions of free entries. It's really not very complicated and quite simple to understand. With only 50 million raffle tickets available worldwide and guaranteeing of 1 in 3 odds of winning a cash prize, that gives us over 16.6 million winners. If you're still wondering how we can give away millions of additional free entries while maintaining the 1 in 3 odds of winning, allow us to explain. But first, please remember a player can only win 1 prize, and it will always be the highest prize if an entry is drawn for more than 1 prize amount. That's right, always the biggest prize. So during the 6-day raffle drawing event, your number could be drawn often, and that's what you want, because each day the raffle prizes get bigger and bigger. So, if you use the methodology of our game, you will have lots of entries, and your raffle ticket number could be drawn again and again. But remember, you would forfeit the lower prize and take the bigger prize, as you can only win one prize, and it's always the biggest one. This is why we are releasing the tickets for purchase over 3 months, allowing the player to obtain multiple free entries. Then, when the last ticket has been purchased, we will announce the raffle drawing date. This will be at least 30 days after the final ticket has been sold and before the raffle drawing date, allowing the last ticket purchaser the opportunity to receive additional free entries, just like someone who bought a ticket at the beginning. Wow! As we said, we want a fair playing field for everyone. But now you can see why this is unlike any lottery, because with all lotteries, as soon as your number comes out, it's over. But with this methodology in the Avazoo raffle game, you can increase your probability of winning, but at the same time, keeping the 1 in 3 odds. So consider this example. Tracy has only 1 entry, Jeff has 3 entries, and Sue has 10 entries, for a total of 14 entries. Remember, no matter how many entries each person may have, they are all the exact same number for that person's entries. So let's say, using this example, you put all of their 14 entries in a box, there are still only 3 different entry numbers to draw from. Remember, every time you get an additional free entry, it's always the exact same number. Therefore, Jeff, who has 3 entries, and Sue, who has 10 entries, actually only have 2 different raffle ticket numbers. Now add Tracy with her 1 entry, you now have 3 unique raffle numbers, even though there are 14 raffle entries in the box. Or 1 in 3 odds if your number is pulled. But the probability is that since Sue has 10 tickets in the box, her number will most likely be the one drawn. However, there are still 2 other numbers available to be drawn, keeping the odds at 1 in 3 of winning a prize. This has never been thought of in any other lottery or raffle around the world, and makes our game so unique for the player. As long as you use the methodology and receive free entries, you will increase your probability of winning. For example, let's say you have 10 entries and John only has 1 entry, and on day 1 both of your numbers are drawn. John's opportunity to win the $1 billion prize would be over. You, however, would still have 9 entries remaining, and let's say on day 3, your number is drawn again. You would forfeit your lower value prize from day 1, and receive the larger prize from day 3. So to make sure we got this point across, and you completely understand this methodology, let's do this one more time. You now have 8 entries remaining, and on day 5, your number is drawn again. You now forfeit your prize from day 3, and receive the larger prize from day 5. That still gives you 7 more opportunities to have your number drawn on the remaining days, giving you a chance to still win the grand prize of $1 billion. Amazing. You could actually say a stroke of genius went into designing this new game that gives you the biggest prize, the best odds, a fair playing field, and at the same time donating money to worldwide causes. We will say it again. Amazing.
All right, guys. So that's really what it comes down to, is getting as many free entries as you can. And once everybody in the world understands our methodology of the game, it's going to create a lot of exciting things. It's going to be able to help different people through the app in their local areas around the world. We're going to be able to do a lot of good things by also rewarding people with their entries that increases their probability of winning. So guys, let's talk about where the problem is. Is there such a problem? Well, if there's a lottery has a date, Saturday night, or it has a date Wednesday night, or whatever it may be in that particular country. Well, because we have a set amount of 50 million tickets, our raffle is not going to actually be drawn until all 50 million tickets are sold, unless it goes more than 18 months from our official date. So our official launch date that we noted was October 15th of 2023. So approximately a week and a little bit ago was our official date as what we launched. Yes, we should have had some dates earlier, but we had some of our own issues. We had some issues going on with payment systems, and it has created a lot of headaches over the last few years putting this together. However, we are operational. We are selling tickets, and it's a great opportunity now to get involved with us. Now, one thing I want you to be aware of, all of the 70% of the money that comes in is your money. It's nobody else's, it's yours until the last raffle ticket has been sold, or there is a vote that says, hey, let's complete the raffle. We've got half the tickets and let's cut the prizes in half. So instead of $1 billion prize, it would be a $500 million prize. Or the vote would say extend it until we sell all the tickets. At that time, if you wanted your money back, you would get 70% of your money back. So at $100, you'll then get back $70. No, there is no interest because it's in a third-party paymaster escrow account. So what happens with the 30%? Well, the 30% has been designed for marketing, overhead cost, operational cost, paying celebrities, etc., but also additionally for free games. So because you're participating in the games on a daily, weekly, monthly program, and of course there's costs goes into different promotionals, that 30% is basically already been spent. However, you would get your 70% back. So let's quickly talk about what this game has done to us. It's created us some excitement. It means that when you buy your ticket, $100 ticket, $20, $50 ticket, even though the raffle could be 6 months away, even a year away, it doesn't matter, because literally every day, every week, and every month, you can play in other games to create some wealth, create some money, create some excitement. Well, you don't have to pay for this. It's totally free. So why would you not want to do it? So these particular 3 games you have, the first game we have is going to be launching. It's the daily game. It launches on November the 15th. Now, it does require a purchase of $50 or higher. So a lot of people that buy $20 tickets get a little disappointed because they can't play in the daily game. Well, the daily game is very exciting. It starts with $1,000 cash on a day 1. And if nobody wins it, it goes to day 2, 2,000, day 3, 3,000, so on. It goes all the way up to 10,000, which I'll cover in a minute. So because there's a cost in that, we have to make sure that 30% is enough to pay out the prizes. Now, we also have a weekly game. The weekly game is for anybody, promotional tickets or somebody that has been given a coupon or a co-branded. It doesn't matter. The only requirement is you must have on your dashboard all of the icons, as you can see down the bottom here, where I'm showing that these icons need to be colored. So that is on your dashboard. As long as they're colored in, you can play in the weekly game for free. So again, if you're a coupon or a free, you can still participate. But in the daily game, you must pay $50 or higher. There is an option for you to get into the daily game, and there is an option for you to get into the monthly game if you have a promotional ticket. And the monthly game as well is a little bit of a different twist, which we're going to go into shortly. So first of all, the daily games, I explained to you, it's $1,000 cash. It starts off with a $10,000 pool, and what your objective is to get the highest number on the board. So you're going to spin the wheel, and the top 5 people of the wheel will then move on to the second board. There is a second board that you move on to, and you're going to spin off again, and then the top 3 people go into the final board. So even though you have a low number today, tomorrow you might play in the game, you have a high numbers, you get into the opportunity going into the playoff wheel, and then you get your prizes. Now, how the prizes work are very simple. There is $1,000 as a cash prize day 1, and each day increases to $10,000. If nobody wins it, then the prize goes back to $1,000 in cash, but the overall wheel bonus prizes goes from $10,000 to $20,000. And this can duplicate the next week, the next 10-day cycle from $20,000 to $40,000. So allowing the board to have a bigger prizes like cars, motorcycles, things of that nature on it, rather than just $1,000. But every time it gets to $10,000, if nobody's won it, it goes back to the original cycle and increases the daily. Now, this you can play in for $50, $100, $1,500 or $2,500 ticket. You can play in it every day, and it doesn't matter if it takes a week, a month, or a year. You can still play in that and still have your raffle ticket available to win the $1 billion. Now, there is an ongoing weekly game. It's very similar. It starts on Wednesday morning at 1 a.m. and it ends on Tuesday night at 11:59. Now, this week we had a little glitch in our program because we were testing our monthly program, and unfortunately we had to put our weekly game under maintenance, which will end tonight, and the new game will start tomorrow. Now, what makes this very special, the top leaders, now there are 50 people on the board that get prizes. The top 5 will move into the second spin-off board. In the weekly game, the cash prizes will go up to $2,500 in weekly prizes. This week, they're $1,000, but by November, they will go up to $2,500, and this is totally free. So you can turn around and refer people. You can get into here. You're going to get the entries. You can get additional spins. It starts with 5 spins. And what it does, if you want additional spins, you can post specialty banners, or you can turn around and get up to 40 free entries. And when you get 40 free entries, you get an additional spin. Now, what we wanted to do was make sure the people put effort forward in referring our program could be rewarded. So as you can see right here, anybody that refers somebody, if you fall into the top 20, if you're in the first position with the highest number and you referred that person, you would get $20. If you had the top 3 positions, you would get 20, 19, and 18. The only referral requirement is that you must refer a ticket in that week. So you have a whole week to go out and refer a ticket to somebody. As long as they've made a payment, that person that you referred now can turn around and give you back 20, 18, $10, $8, wherever it is in 20 levels. Now, we expect this to go to $100 very quick, which means 100 levels. So position 1 would be $100. Position 2 would be $99, and so on. So that's very exciting for everybody with a referral that wants to get their people spinning in the board and obviously getting the highest numbers. How do they get the highest numbers? They go out and post banners, post free entries, and get additional. Now, the monthly game is even better. The monthly game we're in test right now, and it gives us a bunch of headaches this week, without a doubt. The monthly game at the moment has had a lot of changes done to it already, and we may start a new monthly game as early as tomorrow or wait one more week while we finalize what we need to do. How the monthly game is a little bit different than anything else. It allows you to make the decision whether to stick on the prize or to go to the next prize. So, for example, you get one spin-off at the end of 28-day cycle if you're in the top 5 and you land on a prize. Now, this pool will have up to $50,000 in there where you can win. So you get one shot, spin the wheel one time. If you refer 3 referrals, you get an extra spin. So guys, if you haven't got it by now, it's all about you referring our program to other people who purchase a ticket that you get rewarded. So if you got an extra spin, what would happen is on day 1 of the playoff, you will turn around and win whatever the prize is. Let's say, for argument's sake, it is a motorcycle. However, there is a car on the board. Well, because you've got another spin, do you stick and keep your motorcycle, or do you risk it and spin again, knowing that on that board there are low prizes like T-shirts and pens and briefcases and things of that nature? So it really becomes exciting on what choice you make, whether you stick or you go on to the next prize. Now, you can increase this by, if you refer 10 people, you get 3 spins. So if you went spin a second time and your prize is not as good, you'll have the opportunity to spin again and again. Now, once you get up to 20 or 10 referrals, if you do that again, we double down everything in your spins. So, for example, 10 would normally get you 3, but now so 20 would get you 6. We double that, and you get 12 spins. So with the amount of spins on the board, you can spin again and again, trying to get that higher prize. But remember, you can't revert back to your prize before. So if you come down to the last spin-off, and you've risked $5,000 and your next spin gets you a baseball hat, then you're stuck with the baseball hat. So anyway, guys, that's our monthly game, all for free. Now, we have only for one more week a mascot that if you want to be creative and you want to name our mascot, you're able to do that. Let me quickly show you exactly who he is, and then you can hear what he's looking for.
Hello, my brothers and sisters, my Avazoo family. I am the newest member of the family, and I am very proud to be here to help the new people who join our mission to help those in the world who need it. I am looking forward to working with all of you, but first, as a group, we need to give me a name, so please choose something suitable. I am hopeful that I will make everyone proud when implemented on the websites, to guide people around them and bring people together with the message of one cause, one love. I am also looking forward to being the face of Avazoo in the ads that will be run, and I wish to learn more about different languages so I can communicate with everyone. For now, I would like to say thank you. It's been great meeting all of you, and I hope to see you all again soon. Goodbye, my new family.
All right, so folks, that is our new mascot, and we have until the November the 1st to pick a name, a character, a power phrase. You can certainly put forward your suggestions. 10,000 company shares are up. If somebody is able to create an exciting name, what the character does, you're going to be rewarded with 10,000 shares. Could be divided between 10 people, 1,000 shares each, because they've all got different concepts we add together. It could be with 2 people. So if you guys have got any creative skills and you want to put forward some names, you'll be able to find in the chat box here an email address where you can submit it into. So let's dive into this new $50 million pool bonus that we're really excited about. A couple of months ago, Graham and I were talking, and we decided that it would be great if we can come up with an incentive for somebody to go out and start referring tickets rather than just saying, hey, I get 15 free entries. Then Paul got involved and explained about how our program was and a couple of other people. So what we done is we took $1 off of every ticket out there, every ticket sale. Promotional tickets we don't collect money on, so we can't take $1 from that. That means it's $50 million, which will be allocated as a guaranteed prize. How do you get part of that $50 million? You have to accumulate 100 points to get into the bonus pool. Okay, and you have to do that by December 31st of 2023. So if you refer a $20 ticket, you get 1 point. $50 ticket, you get 2 points. $100 ticket, 3 points. 1,500, 50 points. 2,500, 80 points. Guys, it's real simple. At the end of the year, when everybody's got into there, whoever amount of points it is, we will take the $50 million and divide it by them amount of points, and that gives us a point value. Now, the next week in January, we take 20% of all them pool points. So let's say, for argument's sake, to keep it easy, there is 1,000 points in that pool bonus on January 1. We take 20%, which would be 200. We take 200 and keep them in a separate pool on the side. Now, throughout that whole week, you go out and keep referring. You keep referring. And the one what refers the most ticket sales gets the highest percentage of them 200,000 points. So yes, you can lose points, and yes, you can earn a lot more points from somebody else. So the more you put into it, the more you refer, the bigger piece of the pie you get. So you might have started with 100 points at the beginning, but at the end of all 50 million tickets, you could very easily have 1,000 points or whatever that value was, and now all of a sudden you picked up several millions. Now, what's really good about this, you can do this under your team. That means if I sign up Paul and Paul signs up Justin and Justin signs up Sylvie, and Sylvie goes out and recommends a person, then she sells a $1 or $20 ticket, she gets 1 point. Well, it means Justin gets 1 point. And it also means Paul gets 1 point. And it also means I get 1 point. So, guys, you can build these points up like crazy using your team. And only you benefit at the top financially. The person below you, they have their own top of the tree, their own top of the hierarchy. And when it comes to the playoff, the weekly, that's when they all compete to get the bigger part of the pool. So it's really exciting about the $50 million pool. So make sure you sign up, get a full understanding of that. We have a free resellers agreement program that if you get to 100 ticket sales, you can then apply. We would submit it, finding out where you are, and you become a reseller for us. What that means is, as long as you maintain a certain amount of tickets each and every week, even though it's based on a month, then you'll receive an additional commission. So if you've done 25 tickets each sale or 100 tickets a month, you pick up 2%. That's additional. Additionally on that, you also have 2% for your team that we share out in a share bonus. The most important thing is your ticket now goes from $1 million referral bonus to a $3 million referral bonus if you sell the ticket. So a resellers agreement is very exciting. Obviously, get in, get started, and then you can look at this as you're starting to sell or refer tickets. Now, we have a reward program. I'm not going to spend a lot of time on this because the time is important. We want to get done here quick as we can. But we have a referral program that I don't believe anybody can match this around the world because of the thought that we put into it. Can somebody match the money? Most probably. But first place is $1 million. we go down 1,000 people in this reward program, and that reward program, it most probably will be more than 1,000, but in the cash prizes, it goes down to 1,000, and that person on the 1,000 line gets $1,000. Pretty good reward program on its own. However, the difference is 30% of them 1,000 numbers have associated some form of a gift randomly picked. So as you can see right here, if you look on the bottom of the slide, it says as examples. So if you're at number 621 of that 1,000 list, then you would receive phone service for a full year. So you keep your cash prize, but you get phone service. Or even if you're at 907, that's towards the bottom of the 1,000. So you only got most probably $1,000 as in cash prize. However, you receive a new house. Guys, we have food baskets, hygiene baskets delivered every 2 weeks, bicycles, scholarships, farm seeds, farm horses. We have all kinds of different equipment that people can get. And it's all a reward program, and it doesn't cost you any money to be part of it. It costs you an entry ticket, $20, $50, or $100. And then the rest of it is down to what you do to refer people to get the reward program. So it's very, very exciting. We have a prestigious club. It's called a legacy club that we will be taking individual people from around the world that go up and beyond. Maybe they're at an event. Maybe they get seen. Maybe they're wearing a t-shirt. Whatever it is, they go up and beyond of the normal Call of Duty for Avazoo. They will get recognized. If they do that ongoing, they get recognized at a high level and they become part of the legacy club. And what that means is we take their family name and we put it on one of the projects that we are building throughout the world. It could be a highway. It could be a bridge. It could be a school. It could be a hospital. And we take their family name and associate it to Avazoo the Raffle and under that person's name. So from here on inwards, for decades to come, your great-great-grandchildren would say, okay, Wilson's school is my grandpa, and he was part of the Avazoo Raffle that raised the money for it. So the Legacy Club is a very special, to us, it's very special, maybe not to everybody, but to be part of that and be part of this breaking history is obviously a legacy. Now, let's talk about what's up for grabs and what happened. So we called this a situation that you had the opportunity to get up to $25,000, and you was able to get that $25,000 by referring tickets. So we had a problem, okay? And a problem was very simple. I'll go to the next slide. Oh, sorry, it jumped too many. Sorry about that. It jumped on me. So the problem was last week on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, we found out there was a payment issue in trying to sign up in certain people's accounts. Now, we can't blame you for that. That was on us. We own that. So we asked for an extension on the $25,000 bonus referral. How does it work? It's very simple. Basically, you had the opportunity up until Sunday night of this last week to go ahead and refer somebody. And every ticket you referred give you $1,000 in what goes with the $50 million bonus pool, where you could get $1,000 out of it. So if you've done 10 tickets in that week, you would get $10,000. Now, we had a very successful week, apart from people making the payments, which caused the problem. We also had a monthly game issue, which I mentioned earlier, that was conflicting with our weekly game that created people with extra entries. So on Monday morning, we requested an extension because we wanted to get people the opportunity to make their payment, so the people that referred them would have the opportunity of $1,000. And they give us the extension, which shocked us all, to November the 1st. That means from now until next Wednesday, for every ticket you sign up to $50,000, there'll be a matching $1,000 in a pool bonus for you to get. And you'll be able to collect that matching bonus as soon as we get to 10 million tickets sold. So guys, this is huge. This was supposed to end. It's been expanded to next week, which is on Wednesday. Actually, I think it's next Tuesday night, a week today, October the 31st. But bottom line to the deal, guys, you have really been taken care of. Now, let me explain what I mean by that. at the same time, we introduced this Saturday a $100,000 referral bonus challenge. Okay. Now we are kind of committing, or we are hoping that people don't succeed in this. And it's called breakage. You guys have all heard that before. So the people that go out and succeed, there'll be enough money for the bonus from the people that don't succeed. So we're challenging basically you, saying that we don't believe you're going to pull this off, but it's there if you want to make it happen. It's a $100,000 bonus. Okay, it's very simple. It's good until December the 31st of 2023. It started October the 23rd, which was this last weekend. Okay, and it goes through to November the 1st, the qualifier. Now, the qualifier is you must get 3 ticket sales, okay, 3 ticket referrals. That means you've got the remainder of this week until the 1st of November. Now, if I go back a slide, this is where you guys can double dip, because everybody on here, you're getting $1,000. So you're going to get $1,000 on here. And because they made a mistake in the legal department, you're getting $1,000 on here in the bonus pool, and you're getting your referral in here that is part of the $100,000 referral. How does it work? It's very simple. Okay, 10 levels deep and as wide as you want to go. Every time somebody from now to the end of the year, December 31st, sells a ticket, we are going to match that ticket value and put it into your name as a bonus pool. So if you've got 10 people in your team and they all go out and sell tickets, at the end of the year, you could have $30,000 of ticket sales sold, or $100,000, or even $1 million. But you would have $100,000 in your name to pick up as a bonus. $100,000. Guys, get your team working, because it's them and you that sell the tickets. Now, what is the requirements? Okay, it's on a monthly basis, but you must refer one $20 ticket a week, one $50 ticket a week, and one $100 ticket a week. So you can have a bad week and make it up the next week, but it must average at the end of the month. You've got your ticket for each week sold, $20, $50, and $100. Now, that will start November the 1st, next week onwards. So you've got to match that, but your whole team are trying to do the same, which is generating you a matching pool bonus. So you've got 8.4 weeks in the year, $20, $50, and $100. That's $170 a week, or $1,428 in ticket sales that you are going to do if you do this. So you're going to go out, you're going to get 15 entries from each one of them. You are going to bring into the company $1,428 in ticket sales. And if you have people in your team that do exactly the same as you, so let's say it's 10 people, that's $14,028 or $280, $14,280. If they all do, just 10 people do the same as you, that you're going to pick up as a referral bonus. So it's all about building a team and letting the team go out and duplicate what you do and picking up as much money as you can. We're gambling, we're betting that some people aren't going to maintain $20, $50, and $100 ticket. So we're going to find out what happens. But for those of you that can maintain it, make it happen, this is extremely rewarding financially. Now, restricted countries. Up until last week, restricted countries could not participate in anything, period, over. You could only receive a free ticket when they were available at that time. Now we have released the restricted countries. Now, everybody always says it's US. No, there are 22 restricted countries around the world, from South Africa out to many different countries. I just don't have them offhand. Now, what this means now is you cannot purchase a raffle ticket. You cannot. But somebody now can approach you and refer you using their referral code where you sign up. Once you sign up, you'll have 7 days to play in the free game as a complimentary from us to you, because you signed up. But you still can't buy a ticket. It will not let you buy a ticket. But guess what? It gives you a referral code. And because you can have a referral code, you're entitled to the benefits. So now you can go out and refer people. And if they refer and sign a ticket, and they do it in this next week, you get $1,000 for every ticket they sign up to $25,000. You can be part of the $50 million pool. You can build a team. You can be part of the $100,000 because it's a referral, and it is a referral bonus, and it is not part of the raffle. You don't own a raffle ticket. So guys, now wherever you are, there is no excuses. You are able now to go out and refer our program to people, and you can participate in the rewards financially, including all of the programs we have, like the commission for being paid on somebody that has a free retail group, or whether it's a corporate account, whether it's AAP, you're entitled to receive that. The only thing you cannot do is you cannot own a ticket. The commission that's going to be coming from the advertisement and the banners, you can receive that. The commissions you can get from the $50 million bonus, you can receive that. Guys, this is a win-win situation. Yes, you don't have the $50 million, the $1 billion jackpot ticket. However, every time you refer somebody, you get 15 entries that will go into your future when the release of the country gets released and you can buy a ticket. Guys, if you want to make a future, an income, and something very stable as a team, this is a no-brainer wherever you are around the world. So let's quickly do a recap before we close up. Very simply, the 10 top reasons that, and I change these week to week, of why you want to become part of Avazoo. 70% of your money is protected. It goes into a third-party escrow account. That means, what the heck? If the raffle don't happen in a year or two, we can have a lot of fun, and we can win money each day, each week, each month. We can receive commission money, and we can vote on whether the raffle goes to half prize or full prize. So that's number one. There's a 1 in 3 chance of winning a cash prize. And let's face it, that's 16 million people that are going to win a cash prize with only 50 million people. They're pretty good odds. Okay, you can't go into debt because you can't buy another ticket. People who got a promotional ticket with us have never spent a single penny. We don't have monthly fees and this, that, and everything else. Now, there is no indebtedness. There's no addiction apart from getting those free entries to increase your probability. The CRC is our communication resource center. You can go there 24/7, and other members participate with each other to help people out. It's not a Facebook, even though it's like a Facebook environment, social environment, but it doesn't have all the fake advertisement, all the negative, all the politics. It doesn't have anything which is not healthy for children. People get banned. Now, we're introducing a brand new program next Monday. Next Monday, there will be a situation that if somebody does not do what they do under terms and conditions correctly, they will get, I don't know what the word would be at the moment, we haven't figured it out, but they will be banned from the CRC or anywhere where you can get free entries if you've done something wrong. So if you have gone out and you have accidentally done something that was wrong, you posted about a network marketing company, what will happen is you'll get a week ban or a month ban or a permanent ban on receiving free entries. Of course, you purchase your ticket, so we can't ban that away unless you do something really bad. So guys, there's a lot going on. You got monthly games, weekly games that you can participate in. You got a $100,000 bonus. You got reward program. And guys, let's face it, it's $20, $50 or $100, and 70% of that, so $70 out of the 100 is going towards prizes and charities. So you're investing basically $30 for a financial future. So guys, step up, get a hold of the people that ask you to come to the call, get their referral code, go and get signed up today, because the people that are losing are you, not us, you, because you can play in the daily game today, the weekly game today. You can start getting your points and get $1,000. You can refer it. You can do that today, not tomorrow. As many people say, why put off today till tomorrow when you can do it today? Get out there and get it done today. Get signed up. Go back to the person to referred you and make sure it happens. And remember, the program did end on Sunday the 22nd. I haven't changed the slide. That is now going to end on October the 31st. So for the $25,000, make sure you get involved now. Guys, we appreciate you taking your time to come here today. We thank you for everything. Our next presentation will be this upcoming Thursday. I'll challenge any one of you who are on here to go out. If you've been on today's call and you bring a new person with you next week, you will receive next week, meaning next Thursday. So the chat box here, make sure you put it, whether you're on YouTube, LinkedIn, wherever you are, make sure your name is in that chat box. Because if you bring somebody this Thursday, 8 p.m. New York time, you will receive 100 free entries for every guest you bring on the call. 100 free entries, and every one of them could be the $1 billion winner. So, guys, if you've listened to this presentation, make sure you put in the chat box, hi, thank you, welcome, hello, new people, old people, it doesn't matter. As long as your name's in there, and if you bring somebody next Thursday to the live call, we will turn around and look at who that person is with. They've got to announce who invited them, and you'll receive 100 free entries. All right, guys. Be blessed. Tomorrow, 4 o'clock, Wednesday, New York time. We have a huge call. We're going to be in an open format, a whiteboard. We're going to be going through the commission programs for the referral bonuses. We're going to go through the $50 million pool bonus, and we're going to tell you about some exciting things happening. God bless, guys. Thank you very much for joining me. My name's David Cutler, and I've appreciated your time. Thank you, Paul, for support, and Justin and anybody here. Take care. God bless, and see you on tomorrow.